Let's play some D&D. All right. Had a little bit of time off. It's been Christmas. There's been some illness. So getting right back into it with a lovely recap to remind you all of where we are. So, you guys, as I'm sure you remember, are still in the ethereal plane. And last time, you traveled for several days, discovering more sections about the other planes that Zeus had collected. You encountered a beautiful blue temple devoted to Klari's patron Nehru. However, the inside of the temple, you encountered signs of a struggle, as well as a singular corpse clutching a diary. The diary detailed the hardships faced by the acolytes of the temple when they were unexpectedly transported between planes. The party rested safely inside the temple before moving on once more. A number of days later, they encountered another church-like building of a rather different ilk. This onyx-black building was located in a small island amid a river of lava. Choosing to investigate the Black Church, the party encountered a champion devotee of Bel called Valanoth, looking to make a deal to secure his freedom from the ethereal planes. Most of the party declined any offer of gold, magic items, or other valuables, and left. Piper, however, was intrigued and made a deal in exchange for a large quantity of gold, and Valanoth would appeal to Bel on Piper's behalf to resurrect the deceased members of the Fables, Piper's old performing troupe. The contract was signed and sealed with a handshake. At which point, unseen by anyone else who already left, Valanoth began to inhabit Piper, sharing his mind and body.
I was so ill last time we played that I forgot that happened. It's funny all over again.
Yeah, I kind of forgot it happened too. Can we just call it here?
And so this is where we pick things up.
Is he talking in Piper's head?
With Valanoth having inhabited Piper, sharing some of his powers with him. And indeed, having revealed what the temple truly looks like on the inside. But we pick things up with everyone outside as Piper steps out of the door to greet you all once more, looking much the same as he did, no visual change.
All right, Piper. Did you tell him where to stick his offer?
I absolutely did. I just wanted to offer. I last session I did do a bit of RP where I said what I did, but I can't remember. But yes, I did. I will admit to you all. I will admit I was. The reason I stayed behind was because I was tempted by his offer. I was briefly tempted. I will say, but you will be very, very proud of me because and Piper transforms himself into a very noble, douchey, heroic-looking man with the long quiff hair and the fancy mustache and everything. Really didn't accept the offer of the demon. I am a noble man. Then he goes back into his normal, looking dude. Yeah. So I told him he can stuff it because I could see clearly through his lies. And here we are. Let's get going. Let's go kill. Let's go kill this guy.
Okay. I'm so proud of you, Piper. So proud that you didn't give in to temptation. Oh, I've never been more proud in my life.
Well, have you know, Piper, I invented the word temptation. And in doing so, also cured my. I'm coming up with bullshit here. I didn't do it. I was a good boy. And
Yes.
Piper will put his hand on Stix's shoulder as to try and obviously lie to Stix, and he will say, "And it was all thanks to good people, good holy people like you, because I imagined your sword cutting into me if I did make that deal." And then he will reach over and put his hand on Clary's shoulder and say, "And you, Clary, because I imagined one of those daggers in my neck if I were to take such a deal and betray this fine troop." Now, I think we should get going because this little stop off has taken up some valuable travel time.
Yes, indeed. Let us venture forth.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, before you once more, you have the other side of this small church being positioned in a, in the middle of the river, on a small island in the middle of the river. How are you all going to proceed to the other side?
Oh God.
Uh,
How big's the gap?
The gap is a little over 30 feet, you reckon?
What is our jumping?
Jumping, your jump distance is something like your strength score
plus
in
strength
feet.
or something like that. Yeah, or yeah, it might be your strength score on
I
feet.
think your horizontal jumping distance is something like your strength score in feet, provided you have a 10-foot run up. Let's see, move.
So I can just go 14 feet.
Yes.
That's crap. Okay.
So,
I don't know the type in that whole thing. It wasn't even typing. I mean, we got over here via uh, uh, things like Dimension Door. We could try and do that again, though that does take away from spell slots and certain things.
No, it's fine. I will summon my wildfire spirit and everyone can get teleported over.
Okay.
Oh, yay. Fantastic.
Okay. So I'll then summon some Wi-Fi spirit who is going to use what's the name of its ability again?
Like fiery teleport.
Fiery teleportation to just bounce back and forwards.
It
Wait.
can take more than I can take 5 people, I think.
Oh, can it? Oh, okay, sweet.
I do believe so.
Well, either way, the Wildfire Spirit can pop back and forth or just grab.
Yes. There we
Grab
go.
as many people as you like, and you all very quickly.
I mean, anyone within 5 feet.
I have just spotted one problem with it though.
Oh.
The teleport. Now you've pulled up the teleportation. This restriction here. It says you can only teleport up to 15 feet.
You didn't see
I
anything.
have,
You didn't see it.
This
I have
candidates.
a plan? Not a plan? Maybe? All depends on what this spell does that I'm going to look up right now.
How far do we need to
30 feet, I believe. Aquatic adaptation, change appearance, natural weapons, but you can't get wings with Alter Self. That's so annoying. Well, how did we get over last time? I know Piper cast one Dimension Door. for 2 of us.
Stix.
I mean, I could.
I believe everyone dimension doored other than Hugo.
Ah, right.
Where's Hugo?
Any clue?
Oh, yeah. God, leave my boy.
Yeah, he's on the other bank waiting for you. Yeah, he's fine. He's here.
Yeah, fuck it. I can do that back. I have an idea. So, how many of us need to get over there? So it'd be dimension doors, me plus another person.
There
Right.
are 5 of you.
Or 5 of us. So if I dimension door me plus another person, levitated back, me plus another person, that's 2, levitated back.
No, because
Wait, is that 5 of us? 5 of us including Hugo?
Yes.
Okay, so Hugo can fly, so it's 4. So me plus another person, go back, me plus another person, transform one person into a bird so they can fly up the with us. Yeah, plan. So, hang it on.
Klari and Stix can Misty Step.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm probably fucking Misty Step free once per day.
So
Let's get just Misty Steps.
it's just Arwen. It's just Arwen.
Just very awkward. Right, yeah.
No.
Stix Misty Steps.
Stix and Klari can Misty Step. Hugo can fly, and then Piper can Dimension Door.
He can indeed Dimension Door. There we go.
Yeah, just Dimension Door.
Okay.
There we go.
So, as before,
Levitate.
everyone teleports. Except Hugo. He's going to fly across. Learning from his lesson from the last time, Hugo flies a little bit higher this time to avoid the fiery demise. Last time he got a little bit splashed with lava as it bubbled up. It's
I
alright.
don't remember this.
It's okay. Stix healed him when he reached the middle.
Oh, this is awful.
But you guys are all able to carry on your journey for the rest of the day. After this brief stop off, we'll do another set of navigation and things just to kick off this session. So, our navigator, can they roll a survival check with disadvantage? And your lookout, can they roll perception with disadvantage?
Why is it a disadvantage?
Because of the fog and the heavy mist that surrounds the
I thought it
ethereal
was a
plane.
disadvantage.
Like, because, okay, Stix has expertise in survival. So can he help with the navigator check to make it just a straight roll?
Yes, so you can take up and be working on that together. I have a new way I'd like to try doing help for some of these actions, so that it's not just for free. I would like Stix to roll. The DC of this check is much lower, but I would like Stix to roll to see whether his actions are helping or not. I'll tell you, the DC for helping is just a 10.
Stix
Just
can't
to make
roll.
it slightly more risky, so that helping is not just guaranteed advantage.
Is it?
Stix can't roll below a 10.
Okay.
You know, because Hugo has the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same for him? Does he have to roll?
No, he doesn't have to roll. That's slightly different. That's
Okay, so that
because this is a long form check happening over a long period of time. If you're just helping someone investigate a room or something like that, it won't apply there.
that's fine.
But because this is a long form event,
Yeah.
and that help will be a continual thing throughout.
So if he was helping, it would, but his help thing in combat and stuff doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the same. Yeah. Yes. So if Stix can't roll below a 10, then you can roll regularly.
Cool.
28.
A survival check to navigate, and Klari, I presume, will once again be your lookout.
I would assume so.
Unless it's going to fall to Piper.
Nah.
Sensible.
Go back to rolling on perception for a second. Yeah.
What is the check?
Proof checked. It would be perception.
So 22.
22. Okay, so you carry on, leaving the fiery lava river behind you. The heat dissipates quickly at your back, and you soon find yourselves well underway, covering a few more miles before the end of the day, and settling down in Piper's Perfect Pavilion for another night of rest. If there's anything anyone would like to do over the course of the evening, or any conversations you'd like to have, now is your opportunity. If not, we will carry on to the next day.
I want to know, how's Piper doing? I want to know what's happening over there.
Piper makes the pavilion and goes, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get a great amount of sleep last night, and all that heat from the lava thing is making me sleepy. I'm gonna hit the hay a little earlier this evening. Don't mess anything up. Don't burn anything down. Servants, I think I'm flipping in. Give these people whatever the fuck they want. I'm going to turn in. Right. And Piper goes into his, through his curtain into his room, and he goes to sleep for the evening. Or he's in his, as far as you're aware, he is in his room asleep for the evening. In actuality, he's speaking to the demon like, hello, are you there? Ooh. Oh wait. Inside my pavilion, can I cast it'd be really small though. Yeah, no, it might be too small. Can I make okay, here's the question. Can I make tiny hut small? Like, can I possibly make it a very small,
Tiny.
like 5 foot circle?
Yeah, I'll say why not.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna cast that.
I mean, if you're looking for a private space, I believe you have control over all the capabilities of the rooms and things like that. So you can just like.
Oh yeah, I guess I do. I think I'd have to do that. Oh yeah, I'd have to do that when I cast it. But I know I want to do this when I cast it. So when I make my pavilion, I will make sure that there is a long, so like when you go into my bit, there are like many layers of like curtains and shit you have to go through. And on the floor in between these curtains, there is a tripwire which will ring a bell so that I know if people are coming through this stuff. And it's like a lot of curtains. It's like at least like 20 feet, 30 feet of curtains.
I don't want to tell Piper how to decorate, but you can just put a locked door there that you have the key to.
No, but I don't want to be like super, I don't want Piper to be like super, like how suspicious would it be if suddenly he just had a locked door?
You've got 30 feet of curtain, my dude.
Yeah, but you've never seen inside his room. That might just make sense of him just having lots and lots of curtains.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's all right. So, yeah, entirely up to you.
Yeah. So it's just lots and lots of like the amount of curtains you could get lost in, and yeah, and then at the very end is his room, where I think, knowing the stealth capabilities of the party, he's still going to cast Tiny Hut because he gets in there and thinks, "Fuck yeah!" Like Clary's basically invisible. So yeah, he's gonna cast Tiny Hut and then go, "Hello, are you there in my face?"
Hello.
Oh, that feels weird. Yeah, don't like that. Anyway, hello. Um, so how did this work exactly? You just sit here in my head, and then when we're out of this plane, will you just pop out again?
Indeed. That is the terms of our contract. You provide me safe passage.
Okay, but can we say that you will pop out like when we're alone? As you might have seen and or heard, because I'm assuming you can see and or hear things
Oh,
that
yes,
I can
indeed.
see.
You lie quite beautifully, I must say. Very convincing.
Thank you very much. I'm a seasoned liar.
Oh, I know. There's all sorts rattling around in here.
I know it's horrible. So could you possibly, yeah, please pop out when it's quiet? Because if you don't, the guy with the sword's going to stab you, the girl with the bow's going to shoot you, and the girl with all the knives is definitely going to stab you. And I just think it'd be better for both of us, because then also they'd slice, shoot, and stab me. So, you know,
Yes, I
I
do
just
quite agree. I would much prefer not to be sliced, stabbed, or shot. I
exactly.
think that would not be too great a hardship to linger with. I mean, I'm sure we will become the best of friends.
You know, maybe there is a low to decent chance of that happening. Um, cool. Well, that's all I really wanted to ask. I'm gonna go to sleep now. No any good stories for sleeps?
That's
You
not
know
really something I'm quite familiar with, but maybe I can tell you a story if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. And then Piper curls up in his bed and goes to
Yeah.
sleep. Demon telling him a story in his head.
Yeah, he launches into a horrifically gory tale um, about what a, a betrayal and torture. All he tells you if you would like multiple stories, and all of them are just betrayals and tortures, but that happen between sort of demons and devils and things like that.
Fantastic. In which case, Piper does not go to sleep. He's sort of sitting there, eyes wide awake.
Yeah, indeed, sleep
I'm
is
going,
quite difficult for you, Piper. Um, Balanoff not needing sleep, but you very much needing sleep as you try to sort of settle down and quiet your mind. Um, Even when he's no longer telling you stories, he's still just sort of bimbling away in the background, and you find him sort of pushing at the boundaries and pulling at the strings of things like that. And as you're lying there, you find that sort of like your hand just sort of like lifts up and is just sort of like just sort of held there, like as you're like lying back, just like which makes it hard to sleep when you're being sort of slightly. This goes on for a little while. Eventually, he does relent as he can understand. He feels how you're feeling, and sort of quietens himself down into a small corner of your mind. But it is a shorter night's sleep than you would have liked, and you awaken quite tired and bleary eyed in the morning.
All right. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. So that's Piper's evening.
Mhm.
I like to think of the other end of the thing. Stix and Arwen are just up there like, I really thought he'd take that deal, but I'm quite proud of him. He did.
The self-restraint that he has, it's really come a long way.
Maybe, just maybe, we were kind of wrong about that guy. Maybe he is a stand-up bard after all. Maybe, after this we can work out some deal with him where he'll turn our great adventures into some kind of chronicle, and it'll be all amazing. And maybe we'll let him have like a couple of sentences in it of how he showed up, did nothing.
I think we've had a good effect on him.
I definitely think we've changed this guy for the better. I
Absolutely.
think. High five, team. Booyah! Another life change for the better. Look at that.
Hugo jumps up on his back legs with his paws like on like the table or whatever that you're sat at, and then just lifts one like claw up.
And I imagine we high five Clary from the other side of the room with her mage hand.
A mage hand is there, but you're not quite sure where Klari is.
Yeah. Just a floating panel.
She's on the ceiling.
She stood right next to us. Anyway, that was their evening.
Well, you all awaken in the morning. Arwen, I'm guessing you consume copious amounts of bacon for breakfast as per? Yeah, that's what I said. The servants and things serve you as they have done previously. It's bringing you any food or drink or anything that you would like for your breakfast in the morning. And then when you're ready, you can all set out once more. Once again, navigation and perception. So survival and perception. Navigation and okay.
So if we're doing it together, do we both roll survival?
So the way it works for it, or I'd like to try working it for a long form helping action. So for a long form activity like this, where you're not just like having a look around, making a perception check, or there's something like where you're tracking all day. This is like how you navigate all day. So Stix is helping you all day.
Yeah.
So I would like him to have a role in that. Not necessarily like role. I mean, you could do it. For example, you could both roll at disadvantage, or if he's helping you to cancel out the disadvantage, then he will roll a check at a lower DC to just see whether or not his help is helpful.
So he still rolls survival, but it isn't the one that's taken.
Yes.
Okay.
And because he can't actually roll below a 10, which is the DC that I've set for helping, you can roll regularly.
Oh shit.
10. It's not terrible, but you guys spend a bit of time debating quite a lot. Whereas yesterday you were working quite well together, today you have differing opinions on.
Does helping stack?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. You can't help your way into advantage, if that's what you're asking.
Well, Hugo's got really good eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's got those good boy eyes.
He does.
Do all the searching.
Mm-hmm.
No. Fine.
So while yesterday you guys worked quite well together, today you seem to have differing opinions. You're interpreting signs differently, and you don't get lost by any means. You don't think, but you just spend a lot of time debating what the signs and the tracks and the various things you're trying to follow are, and it slows you guys down a little bit, so you don't travel quite as far as you would. Your travel is slower. As it goes. But over the course of the day, you continue to make your way through and make some progress. It is while you're traversing through with a 22, when yet again Arwen and Stix have stopped to debate the various things, various signs. Let's see. Sorry, what was that?
I'm talking what it is, JJ. It's bickering. We're bickering. Yeah.
Klari, you spot this red streak sort of through the sky. Something moves above you as you're looking around, breaking up the mist and things. And it moves in a sort of curved arc. You can see you don't think it's it doesn't look like it's like a shooting star or anything like that. It doesn't move sort of that fast. It moves at a sort of slow, lazy curve across the sky. There's these bright sort of this streaked burning tail follows it as it goes.
Like a weird meteor.
A little bit, yeah. You first get a sign of it in the morning.
Have we seen this before?
I don't believe you have.
Is it going in? Like, is it going in the same direction as us? Is it going away from us? Is it going?
It sort of just crosses the sky
in front of us. So like,
yeah, like crosses the sky. So it's more overhead. The direction you guys are traveling in, Stix and Arwen are, as Stix put it, bickering. Piper is a little bit distracted, maybe, almost like he's having an internal conversation with himself. Hugo's just sort of pondering along, he enjoys these little stops because it gives him a bit of time to sort of like dash in and out and sort of explore some of the foliage and things like that. And Klari, you spot this sort of looping curve of this flame-like object as it curves through the sky and sort of bends around. And then whether it just sort of moves across laterally or increases altitude, the burning slowly dissipates.
I reckon it's a meteor or some kind of comet.
What kind of meat?
I'm assuming we're not going to follow this thing.
No.
That seems like it would take us quite far out of our.
No, I think we keep going in the direction we're going.
Cool. Onwards. Can I think to Balson? Bub. What's his fucking name?
To who? Sorry.
Bub. Can I think to him? I forgot his name.
Balinoff.
Balinoff. I was thinking of Balsanoff. I don't know why. Balinoff. Can I think to him, or do I have to speak to him?
You can think to him. You share a consciousness at this point, so.
I think to him and ask, "That's very weird. Have you perhaps seen something like this before?
Just while there are any number of fiery entities from where I'm from, several spring to mind, although I don't really see why many of them would be in a place like this, although I didn't expect to find myself here either. So, and then of course you have your elementals and so forth, of various natures, indeed fire being one of them. And then, various spirits can sometimes manifest in powerful ways to invoke the elements, although spirits and ghosts tend to manifest in the cold. It has been known that a sort of cold fire can sort of burn within them, maybe. Although unusual for that to be quite so crimson. Without getting a little closer and really sort of getting a good look at it, I'm afraid I can't really help you.
Never mind then. And we continue onward.
Mm-hmm. You continue on through the mob, and this fiery entity appears a couple more times. Again, still high in the sky, sort of as you watch it now, Klari, very cognizant of its the glow and the emanating trail that follows from it. You spot it very quickly each time it appears. And tracing its activity through the sky, you can see this thing, whereas first you thought it might have been sort of looping around, seems to be swooping down before rising back up. Some sort of flying entity that is swooping down low to the ground. What it's doing, you're not 100% sure at this point. But what you can see is, what you see is these fiery streaks that seem to swoop down towards the ground and up again. And indeed, these sort of 2 or 3 more times that you see it, it does seem to be swooping successively lower and lower.
If we were put some thinking caps on and guess as to where it might potentially hit the ground, would it be far out of our way? Or
It seems relatively close. Anyone would like to can make I say a nature check or a survival check, depending on what feels applicable to you, to sort of try and see what you can pick up or study from this motion, trying to track distances and things like that, which is tricky through the fog.
That is 23.
23 from Stix. So, yeah, Stix, you think this thing is quite close. The fog is dense, although around here it doesn't seem as dense as other places you have traversed through, but it does limit your vision significantly. So the fact that you can see this at all lends you to believe that this thing, as it swoops down and rises back up, is quite close. It seems to be getting closer, you reckon, over the two as you watch it, the distance you've covered. Perhaps you're walking in towards it. It's where with the direction that you're pathing into.
Interesting. Well, why don't we keep walking, and then if it happens to sort of cross our path or come close, maybe we'll go check it out briefly. But yeah, we want to make up a lot of time. Yeah. You get hit with a meteor, you will die.
So you continue to crack on, and then once again, as you're pathing your way through, and Arwen and Stix pause to debate once more, Klari, you spot ahead of you what look like a number of small small cow-like creatures in shape. The shape through the gloom is reminiscent of cows, but from the perspective you can tell they look smaller than a standard cow would be. Maybe only sort of about 4 feet long and about 2 feet high.
Feet long, 2 feet. Tiny cows.
Mini cow-like things.
Are they fluffy?
So looking at them, they almost seem like silhouetted against the fog at this point.
I need to know if they are fluffy cows.
Okay. Well, you continue to track towards them, and as you approach the first one, it turns to look in your direction, and you can see it is not fluffy. It is. Its body seems to be covered in these sort of leathery plate-like things, sort of like at the shoulder and at the back. Reminds you a little bit of like a rhino or an armadillo type thing.
So it's not a cow.
It's not a cow, but it is the shape of a cow. It has a very similar head shape with horns, but it has this what looks like tough hide, leathery armor. Indeed, as the first one clocks your approach, there it gives a sort of jumps about sort of 6 inches into the air, curls into a ball, and rapidly starts rolling away.
Oh no! Oh no! Speak with animals! Speak with animals! Speak with animals!
You can't speak with animals, yeah?
Is there another one there?
So as it starts to roll, a couple of others sort of surrounding it pick up and do begin to roll as well. But it seems like you've stumbled across a small herd of some description, and there are a few around you can see through the gloom that have not yet been caught up in this and started to move.
I would like to say hello to you.
Okay. You call out.
Like, I'm not shouting. I'm just hello.
You're attempting to get closer.
A little bit, not like really close. Not like a good distance away, so they're not intimidated that I'm coming for them.
Okay. So, what do you say? You approach you call out hello. Okay. As you call out, the sort of 3 or 4 that are in reasonably close proximity. Arwen, what you hear is, oh no, oh no, oh no, and then sort of, they curve, go, 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 and they begin rolling away.
Please, can I roll with them?
Sure. Everyone else, you just hear, and the rolling noise.
I would like to roll.
You're going to just keep rolling with them.
I'm going to roll with them.
Okay.
I roll.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide. I mean, you can roll perfectly fine. What is your goal with the roll?
And my goal with the roll?
Yes.
To show them that I do them no harm and I am just like them.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Woohoo! I can't perform shit. Where is it? There.
I give you bardic inspiration.
What does that do? What does bardic inspiration do?
That's a roll. You get a D10.
A D10.
D10.
D10 to an ability check.
Oh, D10.
Well, a D10 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You're using it on a. So it's 17.
Well, okay.
Better than a D4.
I don't
Okay.
know. You could get a 3 with a D4.
So you roll with these cows, and they pick up a little bit ahead of speed. You're a little bit winded by the time they eventually stop. The rest of you watch as Arwen begins to disappear into the mist with these sort of 4 rolling cows, doing a very good impression of a rolling cow.
Great day.
Are you letting her go? Are you choosing to follow?
I'll follow, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
don't want
do
to-
you...
I don't want to like get her out of our sight, sort of thing.
Okay. How is everyone following?
Like a child.
Are you just sort of
Piper is going to
normally,
cast
rapidly,
on everybody.
stealthily?
Stealthily, and Piper casts seeming on everybody to make us look like this tiny little thing.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone looks like a tiny little cow again.
Whatever.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
move.
so Arwen, you, when these things stop rolling, it's just like, Steve, Gary, Pepper, Ivan. Grass. One of it. Wait a minute, we have a new one.
I'm Arwen.
Arwen. Hi. 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 Did you see that thing back there, Arwen? It was scary.
It's a promise.
Are you sure? It doesn't seem good.
What thing? The person-shaped thing.
Yeah.
Person-shaped thing is fine.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? Okay. Grass.
Yes! Have you seen that thing in the sky?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
night light. Too hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Is it from me?
Yes. Came near Gary.
Gary?
Yes.
Is Gary gone?
Gary. Yes.
Hmm. Did you take Gary?
Yes.
Hmm.
Woof. Gary went up like that.
Wolf? Is a dog?
No, not dog.
Oh.
Woof. You see his head just goes, whoop, he looks straight up.
Did he fly?
He's looking up straight. Gary didn't roll fast enough.
Gary!
Oh God, Gary, no! Oh, poor guy.
Well, I will protect you from the big bad thing in the sky. For now.
How will you protect us?
I will roll at it.
Oh. We tried rolling away. We didn't try rolling the ashes.
Please don't roll at it.
Oh,
Don't roll at it. Roll away.
okay.
I will.
One of them in the background just goes, whee.
Oh my God! I'm gonna. I want one of these rolling cows in real life. Okay. Oh wait. Did it pick Gary up
Yeah, Gary went whoosh.
with his hands? Or with his face?
Gary hasn't got hands.
No, I meant the fire thing.
Oh, the
Did it have
fire thing.
hands?
Has feet.
Feet. Okay, so it's like
Has
a bird.
spiked feet. Yeah.
A bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fucking phoenix. It's a goddamn fucking phoenix. Guaranteed.
Okay.
That's what's flying through
Thank
the air.
you.
Not fire.
What was your
Oh
name?
God.
You're Gary!
No. I'm Irvin.
You're Irving. Okay. Thanks, Arwen.
That's about this point you hear, "Run! It's back! Oh no! Roll! Roll like your hooves depend on it because they do!" And panic picks up in the
Okay.
herd, and they start rolling
Everyone
in all
roll.
directions. And
Roll.
you spot streaking down through the sky this fiery object that is streaking down upon the 5 individuals who are not rolling for dear life and who are just standing there in the field.
That's us, right?
That's you guys,
It's
yeah.
fine. As long as they're not hitting Irvin and Dave or whatever the they were called.
Jemima.
Pippa, that was one of them.
Pippa,
Uh, fucking Jemima. What are you gonna do with it? So this fiery thing is coming down at us, right?
yeah.
Well, fuck this thing in particular. I'm going to cast. We're about to say Scorching Ray, and that was going to be the stupidest shit I've ever said in my life.
Giving us fire things. Give us grass.
Grass-based
Types.
enemies.
Yeah.
Well, I gave you a wooden enemy once and you refused to kill it.
What was it?
It was a plant enemy.
Was it a big tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was a big tree.
Well, you're not going to fight plants, are you? You're all druidy and shit.
Yeah, but like, give me like a, I don't know, a bug or something.
A bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, this thing is streaking down towards you. Yeah.
can
Klari
Stix cast Ice Storm?
can Stix cast Ice Storm.
I have a range of 300 feet with this.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tell me about Ice Storm.
I will put it in the chat because it's a bit of
Okay.
a lengthy spell.
Hail of rocks,
hard
hard ice, pound
Pound
to the ground.
20-foot radius. Oh, yes, to the ground. Bug.
Yeah, but it's
bug.
still to the ground, but from. If it's
20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Is it 40 feet?
It is currently higher than 40 feet, but rapidly descending upon you.
Motherfucker. So we all look like
You all look like miniature armadillo cows at the moment.
Yeah.
Are they a real thing? Like that is in the book, or do you make it out?
It's not.
Picture of them.
I mean, if you got like a hippo and combined it with a cow,
Brillo can.
or maybe a little or something.
Okay.
This
I
thing
think
is swooping down rapidly upon you. You are 5 tasty targets that are not moving at all.
Okay, I think I can change seeming.
Okay.
I'm going to change us all into like fire elementals. So we are just all now flaming, fiery things.
Okay. Right.
When it's approaching, we just all like combust on fire and turn into like flamey, firing little fire tornadoes.
Yeah, you all suddenly catch fire, and this thing rapidly changes course and is now low to the ground and swoops across the ground after the rolling things.
Oh fuck! Okay. Oh fuck! No! Oh god! Fucking
I
damn it!
think at this point we'll roll an initiative just so everyone can get a turn and decide what they're doing.
Oh
Does
no!
it speak? Is it an animal?
A phoenix?
Yeah.
You would reckon not, based on its nature. It's not a beast.
But it's nothing of a beast.
I've not read the Phoenix stat block. I reckon this is like an elemental or some bullshit.
I mean, you would guess based on its fiery nature that it is indeed an elemental of some description. Do we want this map, or am I going to use a different map?
Oh,
Oh, wait. If we kill it, do we then get a little phoenix egg? So they're reborn from dying. Yeah, but it's still a phoenix, isn't it?
wow. Imagine the fire.
That'd be great. We'll have Hugo. We're raising Hugo. We're raising a phoenix. Hopefully, phoenixes get older a little bit past Hugo. If phoenixes could like just grow exponentially quickly, that would be great.
What are you saying about Hugo?
I'm saying that Hugo is
A delight.
a delight, but he is aging rather slowly. And I'm not blaming him. That's just, how the world works and how aging works. But
Yes.
I wonder if there's a way we could like magically age Hugo
No.
to get a
You,
massive
you literally
dragon.
just have to ask JJ nicely, and I don't want to. It was hard enough to get him to this age.
Time to turn on the charm.
What the hell am I doing?
Are you trying to roll initiative for?
Huh?
Okay, so we've got
I'm gonna.
Arwen. Arwen, you are up first.
Oh, I'd like to put the cold string on my bow because apparently that's what I have.
Okay.
Woohoo! I don't remember how this works.
Ben, which of your is Piper up first in the initiative there?
Yes. So the one with +4 was Piper. The one with the one +6 is Piper. The one +2 is
Okay.
Stix.
um, I,
What are you going to do?
my bow with the different strings.
Mm-hmm.
How?
So it's a bonus action. I believe we said to just swap out the string. Just swap out one string for another.
Yeah.
Because you just quickly undo it.
Yeah, I'll just do it. Oh, can I? As we were in a very hot place before, can I have put the cold one on?
Yeah, I'll allow you to have that.
Because we were in like the hell place
Yeah,
yesterday.
I'll allow you to have that.
Woo-hoo. And then can I cast Hunter?
Yeah.
That's bonus action. And then yeah, so how does the like damage of the strings work?
So you declare that you're using it, and then it's either D6 or D8. I can't quite remember of like additional damage.
D6. Okay, cool. Wait. Is this different? This bit here.
That's
just the bow.
So that's your bow, not the bow string.
Okay, I don't have the bowstring on my sheet.
Okay. Well, we can figure that one out. Later.
It's the funny right.
Okay, well, we'll say a D8 for this as well.
I don't know. I think 29.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, that should. 17.
17. Namajunos.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 of those are cold damage, if that makes any difference.
Okay, thank you.
Is he not like?
Cold doesn't.
Doesn't do anything. Oh, piece of shit. No. Oh.
But it's like maybe it's like immune to cold damage or something.
I'll try and 18.
I bet it's at least immune to fire. I thought maybe it'd be immune to like cold, but
18
I don't know.
just hits.
I thought it might be like weak-ish to.
That's what I thought. Maybe like cold damage would like really like freeze it up or something. But I mean, I'm still gonna do cold because this is all sort of happening at the same time, and that's my plan.
I can use the string again. It's the 3 times.
There's a number of charges on it, but yeah, you can use it.
Yeah, I'm only at 3, but
It's fine.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 20 hits.
No, that's the damage.
Oh, apologies. 20 damage. Yeah, you hit this thing and it like begins to like wheel in the air back towards you.
I would like to shout, just in case it does speak with animals.
Mm-hmm.
Pick on someone slightly bigger than them, but smaller than your size. I.e. me.
Okay.
Come get me.
Yeah. I mean, you can see this thing is enormous as it like wheels around low to the ground.
Okay.
Piper, what are you doing? You now have an angry phoenix bearing down upon you.
We all look like fire elemental things.
Yeah.
Do it?
Yes, Piper has transformed you, so you all look.
Arwen has displayed a want for this to not go after the little things. So I'm going to use. Oh no, I could. Oh, I got rid of that. No, fuck. Wait. Okay. No, that'd be stupid. Gonna cast levitate, just float in the air, but that'd be really dumb. I don't think of what to do, and I just Scorching Ray is my main like attacking spell, and I feel like that'd be shit against this thing. So I'm gonna use my action instead. Change all of our looks. Change us all. And instead of looking like instead of looking like fire elementals, we now look like frozen versions of us. So we now look like us, but our skin is like really light blue, and we look like we've been frozen for like ages, and there's like icicles hanging off parts of us, and yeah, we all look like us, but we've been frozen in a cave for 100 years. And as my bonus action, I will give bardic inspiration. I've seen she's got some kind of cold shooting thing, so I'm going to give bardic inspiration to Arwen.
That's me.
Is indeed.
All right. At the end of your turn, Piper, the Phoenix is going to use 2 legendary actions to form Swoop. Move up to its speed and attack with its fiery talons.
Oh, fuck.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 5, so that'll be the Hugo icicle. Hugo icicle with a 27 to hit.
I think that probably hits the board.
Silvery bobs.
Okay.
Silvery bob. Silvery bobs, that shit.
Does Silvery Barbs force them to take the new result or the lower result?
Silvery bobs. A true creature must roll a d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay. The new result is a natural 20. So
well,
Hugo takes 15 fire damage.
Creature has advantage on the next attack roll, build a check or saving throw. So you give that to Hugo.
Okay.
Hugo gets a next attack roll, ability check or saving throw. Can't worry the next.
It does that. Okay. It does that at the end of its turn. At the end of Piper's turn, and then it goes. And so it is going to make an attack roll again. You all look kind of the same, so we're going to just determine these randomly. The first one is against Stix. Second one, Piper.
Bring it.
That's a natural 20 against Stix.
20 against Stix.
Is anyone doing anything?
No, can't do it.
Okay. And then a 16 against Piper.
16 against Piper doesn't hit.
Okay.
Oh no, 16 is his AC.
Okay. So Stix, this beak as this thing like comes screeching through your group, essentially, just on this incredible flyby. It lashes out, like pecks down one way, and as it goes past, its talons lash out at Piper. And as it beats, knocks your shield aside and strikes you in the chest, Sticks, you start to smolder and burn. You are on fire.
Yeah, I am.
You take, where's my d6 go?
And it
You take
burn.
23 fire damage.
Stix is on fire. Stix is on fire.
Stix and Piper, you take. You take 20 fire damage. And this thing continues past all of you and just in a blur, and is now about sort of.
Take 23 fire damage.
Stix took 23, Piper took 20. And Stix
20.
is on fire.
And Stix is on fire.
And and then it just carries on, is about sort of 40 feet beyond your little group, the other side.
40 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this thing's very fast.
Feel like I can't do shit.
But that'll be its turn. Klari. What are you going to do?
Fucking bird.
Can I don't remember how long you said it would take. Can I use an action to change the crystal in my dagger?
I believe it is a minute to change because you've got to like unscrew the end and like swap it out, like take the new one out, put the old one away, and like screw it back on again.
Lightning can still work against the Phoenix.
How far away is it?
It's about 40 feet. It is low to the ground. It is continue this like swoop low across the ground.
I could throw a dagger at it if it's.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's like up to 60 feet, is it?
So dagger is 20 short range, 60 long range, but you can easily like move up a bit and throw a dagger.
Yeah. Okay. Literally think on how to play Oh.
So, unfortunately, a 13. This thing is moving much quicker than anything else you've possibly ever seen or fought in combat. The dagger is just a little bit off target as you throw it.
Dear.
Oh dear. Dear there.
I think I'm done. I'm on fire.
Anything else? You've still got about 20 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Oh, fire wearing wood and armor. This is fun.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Stix, what are you up to? You are on fire, so at the start of your turn, you take 5 fire damage.
That's nothing. I was expecting you to say something a lot worse. So with that fact, I'm going to look at this thing flying across the plane, summon all the energy I can with one hand on my holy symbol and the other one just sort of pushed out, and I'm going to cast Ice Storm. Because you said it was like flying low to the ground. It's like swooping up at the ground. So yeah, I'm gonna do Ice Storm.
Okay. Remind me about
So
Ice Storm.
needs to make a
Dexterity
DC
save.
Dex save. That is
Okay.
so bad damage. 2, 3, 1, 2.
Okay.
40.
It is very quick, and as these rocks of ice begin to fall, it swerves and turns in the air, quickly turning and dodging between them. Some of them do fall. Does it take half damage on a failure? On a success, sorry.
I'm gonna confirm that with you. So each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. Creatures take 2d bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage and fails over half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So it takes half
Also
damage.
Yes, half damage. Also, the area is difficult terrain, but it's flying. Fuck that.
So it takes 17 halved to 8 cold damage.
Really, really glad I used my 4th level spell instead of a smite. I'm so glad.
Mm-hmm.
Did the cold seem to have any kind of effect on this creature as it passes through this area?
Not noticeably.
Like it didn't even feel like didn't even really like feel the damage of it. It was just like meh. No.
I mean, you saw it taking the impacts of the icy chunks landing upon it. You couldn't really tell from this distance whether the cold was more or less effective than you would be expecting on a giant fiery bird.
Okay. Cool.
But it certainly seemed affected by it. At the end of Stix's turn, it is going to use 2 more legendary actions to perform Swoop once more. And as it wheels around in the air back towards your group. Looking around, Arwen, you can see that successfully you have attracted its attention, and all the little cow armadillos have scattered and are out of sight. This thing is now focused solely on your group, but it swoops back towards you all, going for the closest target, which is Klari at this point, who has stepped out a little ways towards it. That is an 18 to hit you, Klari.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you take 18 fire damage as this thing slashes at you with the fiery talons.
I uncanny dodge that.
Okay. Yeah, uncanny dodge. And then as it shoots past you, it begins to lift up, rising above you guys, rising to maybe sort of about 60 feet in the air. But we go to Hugo.
Yes. He can he only do one of these per thing?
So
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to learn how to.
that's all right. Yeah, so he can do his attacks, his moves, and stuff like that. A lot of these are like modifiers on stuff, like the inspiring help is a modifier on his help action and stuff like that.
because he can't actually he can't bite it, claw it, or attack, or as it is, he's not close enough, and it's 60 feet in the air. So he's going to have to do one of these. But it's only one, isn't it?
Yeah. So his cunning action is a bonus action. He's the expert sidekick. So you can do those as a bonus action.
Okay.
He can also help as a bonus action. Or he can help as an action. Anyone can help as an action.
Can I do this one? Where he'll do 3d6.
Use a help action to aim now at an attacking creature. The target can be up to 30 feet away from Hugo. And Hugo can deal an extra 2d6 damage to it next time he hits it with an attack roll before the end of the current turn.
Okay, no, that's new. This help action creature uses gains indexes.
So that adds a boost to the d20 roll of an attack, inspiring help. When Hugo takes the help action, the creature who receives the help can also add 1d6 bonus to the d20 roll. If that roll is an attack roll, the creature can forego adding it to the attack roll, and if the attack hits, the creature can add the bonus to damage. So basically, you get a d6, you can choose to either add it to the attack roll to help you hit, or the damage roll, which is a rare ability.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Who's he helping?
Arwen.
He's helping Arwen to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. So your first attack will have advantage.
Yeah. And also, can he hide?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. There is some foliage. Some of it is smouldering, but not yet on fire. But he can, scrunch down above it and, make a stealth check for him. $16.
4.
Yeah. You can spot him, Arwen, but you think he's doing an all right job at hiding.
I think so. Wait.
Klari, you can certainly also see him. Anyone whose passive perception beats a 16 can see where Hugo is.
Picks us up the left. There you go. Is he dead?
Okay. Arwen.
No.
You're up next.
Excellent. So it gives me advantage. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna use my last cold string.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got advantage. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I critted it.
Okay. Roll some damage.
Okay.
For my bardic inspiration die, not that you need to use it now, but you can use it on damage as well. And because it's a crit, that'd be 2d10, not 1d10. If you
can use your
wish.
bardic inspiration on damage. Damn.
You can. It is an optional feature for bards.
That's cool.
But it feels kind of nasty because, oh goddamn!
What is
It feels kind of nasty because that's like the features of Valor bards is that you can do that, but then they made it an optional for bards. So Valor
that's
bards.
kind of mean to Valor bards.
Yeah, Valor bards third level.
Just marked
Is like
twice.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Every damage dice is doubled.
This might take some time. Give me a minute.
Okay.
What? Wait, hold on. And Hugo's one.
Oh yes, Hugo's inspiring
2d6.
help, so 2d6 from that as well.
Yeah, is it 10? I'm joking. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
18, 42. Oh, all right. 22, 32, 41, 49. Okay, scroll down. Plus 7 to 56. 70, 60, 68?
Jesus.
68 damage.
That's the best I've ever done, I think.
That is.
I mean, that's close to challenging Stix's best.
I feel like I've contributed to the group now.
Yeah, I mean that is a fucking great shot. But I think Stix's best was like 100 and something.
I know. Look, this is the first time I feel like I've helped.
What?
All the time.
Yeah, you have
Someone
all the
does it
time.
quick.
What do you mean?
I do like
Look,
6 damage.
fireballs shooting shit with arrows. It's cool. It's like that chip damage. Like, you know, I do like big damage, but often miss. Whereas you're just always hitting and always getting that damage over time.
Do I get advantage on my second one?
No,
Or just the first
it's the
one?
first attack.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Watch me miss. Oh,
Third.
no, definitely didn't miss.
All it took was for some fucking rolling cows to be in trouble, and Arwen just turned on the heat.
17. Number 17 damage. Okay. At the end of your turn, Arwen, the Phoenix is going to use a legendary action to move. And it is going to basically like swoop down straight towards the source of this immense pain. And you can see there's like a spot on its side where the fire seems to have like dissipated. You can't see the arrow. You imagine the arrow's been burnt to cinders now, but you can see there's this spot, like this large sort of spot with these like almost like sort of crystalline. Like you imagine it'd be like if you smashed us like a snowball on the ground and like crystals of ice like scattered around on its side where the damage was dealt. When it swoops down and is using its fiery form, it just swoops through, just basically through the entire group on the ground, except for Klari, who's slightly off to the side. And you're all going to take 1d10 fire damage as it passes through your spaces. Ooh, that's a 10. So everyone takes 10 fire damage.
Resistance is half, right?
Resistance does halve it, yes. And can you make a concentration check for your hunter's mark, please?
Constitution.
Yeah. 21, you're fine.
Does Hugo get that?
Hugo does, yes.
Oh, poor boy.
Yeah, and the bush you was in is now on fire. All the grass around you is like withering and blackened. The little like bushes and shrubs and things that you were walking by have like properly caught fire now. The area is on fire. Although actually you can start to see further around you the heat that this is creating seems to be suddenly dissipating the mist and giving you a larger view of the battlefield around you. Piper, you are up.
What up? Right, so Piper is this thing is like past us, right? It's like next to us. I can't run up and whack it. Not that I want to.
It is within about 20 feet of the group.
Within
It is
20
like
feet.
swooped down, had to slow down to avoid hitting the ground, and is like moving off again at an angle. It is a little ways off the ground, but there is like the ground sort of like rises up as it rises up.
I'm going to cast. Yeah, everyone's taking a little bit of damage, and I know Piper's taking a hit, Stix is taking a hit, and Klari's taking a hit. So, Piper's gonna shoot a ray of frost at it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. 15 doesn't hit, unfortunately. The rare frost, you can see it just sort of melts, and you can just hear like almost like the patter of raindrops as the frost melts and just falls to the ground, where it just begins to steam off.
okay, and then as his bonus action, he's going to use Mass Healing Word at 5th level.
Okay.
On, I mean, how many people can call now words of restoration up to 6 creatures? So basically, everybody is going to get 1d4, 2d4, 3d4 plus 5 healing.
Okay.
So good. 6 plus 5, 11. That was not good. 11 points of healing to everybody. Including himself.
Okay.
There you go. Go back full. Yeah, and that is Piper's turn, and he's just going to call out and say, "Should we stay or run or something, or are we just on?" All right, cool. Then yeah, cool. Then that's Piper.
Okay. So on its turn, the Phoenix wheels around once more, again coming in for another swooping dive. But this time, rather than leading with the beak, it seems to sort of rear up slightly and be leading with the talons. Okay. You know what? Hugo is technically still hidden in the bush. So just a D4. Arwen, it comes for you. Can you make a strength check for me? 13. So this thing swoops in and goes like leading with the claws and is trying, like, begins to like wrap its claws around you, trying to pick you up. But you like reach down and grab onto one of the remaining bits of like this like hardened stem of this like bush and like grab onto that and like hook your feet into the roots around it. As it tries to take up, you like pull yourself down out of its grip and it's unable to lift you up.
When it does that,
Yeah.
Can we take attacks of opportunity?
No, it has a feature called Flyby. Which means
Oh, yeah,
similar to Ruka, Clary's owl.
yeah.
It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Shit.
But you will take a D10 of damage from just being in this, or it being in your space. You take 3 damage.
Fire?
Yes. Half the one. If you're resistant. Yeah, and it begins to climb into the air once more. Not very high this time, having sort of slowed down quite precisely to try and grab you. Klari, it is your turn. Creature is about 15 feet off the ground. In the process of rising up again, but it is. But this is a massive. The creature is technically gargantuan, and that is its size category. So this thing is colossal.
Stix, jump on its back.
It's made of fire. But I was thinking about it.
Why, you are pussy.
30. Yeah, 30 will hit.
I was thinking about casting protection from energy on myself on the edge of the back.
Okay. Yeah, you throw your dagger of elements and it whistles through the air, lightning sparking across, 14 damage. For your dagger returns to your belt once more as it does after you've thrown it.
I never have seen a giant rot.
I have no idea what that is, so we'll come back to that later. Klari, any bonus actions, any movement?
How close would you say to this thing at the moment?
It's about 15 feet in the air, so it's reasonably close to the ground. It's maybe only 10 feet above your head, because of how tall you guys are.
Can I just use my movement then to move 40 feet away from it? So I'm not so close.
Yeah, you are already a little separated from the group. You've already gone sort of about 20 feet from the group, but yeah, you can continue to move. Are you moving that full sort of 40 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you're now sort of 60 feet away from the group, well separated at this point. At the end of Clary's turn, it is going to take a legendary action to peck. Peck down at you, Arwen, probably. It broke free of its grip and was trying to drag you away. Yeah, that'll be an 18 plus stuff to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 13 fire damage.
6.
After 6, yeah. And you are also on fire.
Hell yeah. Is Stix still on fire?
Well,
Yep.
at that point, we get to your turn, Stix. You are indeed on fire.
Yep.
And you take 6 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Okay. I have more important things to do than not be on fire. So I'm going to. I could throw. I could do that. Or. Wait. Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Interesting question for you. When I throw my spear, I can create a new create a new one in my hands, right? Or I throw a ghostly spear.
Yeah.
If I was to cast ensnaring strike on my spear and throw it, as I've previously discovered, ensnaring strike does you can cast it on ranged shit as well. Would that work? Would that work for a ghostly throw? Excellent. I'm going to do that. So bonus action.
A weapon attack.
Brilliant. Bonus action, ensnaring strike, action, throw my fucking spear.
Okay.
And on both attacks, I will be implanting the spear. I need to
Okay.
hit first.
What is the saving throw?
Come on. It's a natural 20. But it's on a ranged attack. Oh my god, no. So the saving throw is a. Oh my god, this mouse does not move over blanket very well. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of the impact. The target must succeed a strength saving throw.
Strength
Or be
saving throw.
the vines and the spell end. A larger creature has advantage on the saving throw.
Uh,
Fuck it. If the target succeeds the save, the vines shrivel away. While restrained, the spell takes 1d6 piercing damage to the start of the creature. You know what? Fuck it. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with advantage, it's a unnatural 20.
Well, bastard. That's fine. That's so I don't think this is like many other spells. Yeah, so nothing happened. But I still get a natural 20. So that deals that much damage, except for the 5 and the 3. No, yeah, the 5 and the 3 at the end, so just 8 plus 5.
Okay.
Because my thingy is only on melee attacks. I'm gonna implant
Aesthetic.
spear.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna try and hit it again. 23. So 8 damage. And I'm gonna implant the spear.
Okay, so 13 and 8. Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay. It is going to use 2 legendary actions to perform swoop for a 3rd time. On that will be Stix for a natural 1. So this thing sort of reeling through, it like turns and tries to swoop on you, but like you rapidly throw 2 of these spears at it, embedding the illusory spears in its side, throwing it off, and it is unable to connect as it flies by and begins taking off into the sky. Hugo.
Can he? You know when he does his flyby thing? I know he can't take an attack of opportunity,
Yeah.
but can he hold his action to attack?
He can hold. Yes, he can hold his action to attack when it comes within range.
Is that worth it? Can he do his acid
Yeah, that's an attack for him
when
when
it
he gets
comes?
when he gets within range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just yeah. He wants to feel like he's helped.
Okay. Yeah. So he was holding his action. He will have advantage on that attack if he's technically still hidden from it. Okay. Arwen, what are you up to?
Excellent. I'm going to do the same as I've done all the other times.
Take a shot.
19.
19 hits.
Was
That is fitting me out when after you've dealt that colossal blow to it. How do you land this final strike?
Ooh, how exciting.
It has just swooped, been thrown off course by Stix, and is turning to rise sharply up into the air once more.
So, you know my bow has, like, unlimited whatchamacallums?
Yes, it produces its own enemies.
Stuff. So it's in its cold setting.
Yeah.
So it is just, like, icicles
Yeah.
that go pew pew. And you know the little hole, but not hole, but I kind of made a little hole
A
before.
little bit where you put out the fire on it.
Yeah, yeah. Goes straight into that bit, straight in. So then it like freezes from the inside.
Nice.
Thanks.
So like the fire like gutters out and frost begins to spread over the wings as it freezes in motion, sort of reeling back in the air, falling backwards towards like sort of in your direction, landing with a crash to the ground. Can everyone but Klari make a dexterity saving throw, please?
No. Yeah. A 7 on that. Oh, +9 on that. Do we get Stix's bonus? Are people in range for
Yes.
Stix's?
Yeah, you guys are all in a little huddle around together.
Sweet. Then Piper actually rolls a 16, and Arwen rolls 30.
Hugo doesn't have any.
He doesn't have saving throw efficiencies.
Okay, just make sure.
21. So,
Oh wait. Oh no, I'm still.
So Arwen, Stix, and Hugo, you all take 11 fire damage as this thing lands on the ground and detonates in a fiery explosion. Piper, you take 22 fire damage. And when the ash and dust clear, you can see that there is this small glowing crater in the ground. And in the center of it, there is this bright orange and crimson egg.
Really quickly.
Yes.
When the thing crashed down
Yes.
and the smoke or the ash kind of cleared, Hugo just went bleh.
Okay.
Just to, you know, he did the final blow, really.
Okay.
I collect the egg.
Okay. You walk up towards the egg.
Yeah.
You touch it.
Yeah.
You take 21 fire damage.
Okay.
This thing is burning hot.
Yeah, I know, but like.
You pick it
When
up.
I pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
So it was 21. So it's 10.
69. Oh, 21 is half to 10, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm fine, my guy.
Yeah, you pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're holding this egg. All of you gather up. Oh, when you take another 21 fire damage.
Again?
Yeah, this thing is
Why?
burning hot.
Yeah, Clary, you've got your little hand. Can your little hand pick up this egg and hold it for Arwen?
I can try.
Can I put it in my bag?
In your bag? Which bag you put it in?
The holding bag.
You can put it in there if you like.
It's not going to burn through the bag, is it?
You don't know. It's hot. Like you know, like it's hot. You know that you can feel it burning.
Oh, can I?
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
I
put
was
it down for a minute.
Could I like try and? Oh no, it is a phoenix egg. It's probably just going to be hot, isn't it? Like it's. I mean, I know it's just been an explosion, but I imagine this is a thing that can cool down. And if I cool it down, it's probably going to be quite bad for it. So, yeah, let's just stick it in your bag, see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, blow the whole thing. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
Guys.
Are you popping it in the back, Claire? Are you using your mage hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the mage hand scoops this thing up and pops it in the bag. Yeah. Can someone roll me 2d6, please?
Because I reckon it probably because it goes into like an extra dimensional space and it just like floats there.
Yeah. So
Like,
it
you can
shouldn't
put, like,
affect
boards.
the actual bag.
Yeah, because you can like stick like a really long sword in there and it doesn't poke the back of the bag, does it? So you can drop like you could just drop a little burning egg and nothing would happen. Right? 5 2d6.
I'm just reading the description on the bag of holding, don't worry.
No, I do worry. I know that's what you're doing. That's what's worrying me. What? What?
I'm just gonna just RP for a moment. I'm just
No,
looking some
no.
stuff up.
I'm scared. Ah.
Can't wait to not have the bag and have to carry all this random shit we've got walking around.
Mean.
I'm sure I'm
I've not collected lots of random shit.
fine. No, of course not. Why would Arwen ever collect lots of random shit?
No, stop looking at my sheet. No. 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 No.
Okay.
No. This is awful. I think
me again. Look around to make sure no armadillo cows have been inadvertently blasted.
Hold on.
You can see lots of nice little grooves in the ground from where they have continued to roll away.
I need to see the bag of holding thing. Where is it?
Carrying away. In the middle somewhere. Wait.
I'm genuinely.
Magic items are around page like 200. Look for B for bag of holding. It's about here on the page.
See.
So you guys set on your way. Arwen leading the way. By this point in the day, you've already had lunch. It's sort of getting towards the early evening as you carry on. Arwen, you spot many signs of this herd of little armadillo cows that have made tracks throughout, but you don't see any more signs of them.
So it's just one space, not lots of little pockets.
It's one space.
Oh fuck!
Wait, what?
You fucked up.
How?
After about 50 minutes of walking, there is a sudden burning smell, and Arwen's bag on her back
What? Fuck.
suddenly singes, and through the side, a burning egg just drops to the ground, and there is this cascade of items that are spilt all around you.
Oh, is that it?
One such item that tumbles to the
No,
ground
no.
is a large
No.
Can I try
clay
and
that tumbles to the ground.
No, mage hand. Someone
no,
mage hand it.
Yeah. We've got reaction.
We've all got
Shit,
reactions here.
Like obviously we're all traveling in one big thing. As I see this, can Stix try and fucking dive for it? Because obviously Stix is very, Stix is very, very much aware that this bitch is in the bag. Sees the bag slowly. Oh no.
Everyone roll initiative. This will determine how quickly everyone reacts.
If anyone's got inspiration, now's a fucking time to use it. As much as I hate to say it, I'm not going to roll for Piper because he doesn't know what's in the bag.
That's fair.
Can I
And
use my
Hugo
inspiration?
can't.
Where was inspiration looking at?
Inspiration basically gives you advantage on a check, or you can use it after the fact. If you roll and like, I don't want to use that roll, you can be like, I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll. Because I like that way of using inspiration because it allows you to retroactively use it rather than potentially waste it on something that you have already passed with your first roll before you know.
Wait, so I can use it to get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can roll.
Re-roll.
Yes, you can roll and see if it's good, and then if it's
You don't have to.
you don't have to use it before. You can use it after.
So it's like a luck point that Stix used to have, where you can use it, and if you once you see the result, you can be like, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Right, I don't use it on you. I'm going.
Oh.
24. Okay. So, Arwen, the bag is on your back, so anything you do is going to be at disadvantage because it's behind you, and so your awareness of it is low.
Well, I can hear the singeing.
It's on your back, so the awareness of it is low. Just to let you know, you will be at disadvantage because something is falling at the bottom of a backpack behind you. So, but first, before we get to you, Klari, you walking behind and very aware of the situation with your very heightened perception, spot that Arwen's bag starts to singe and the egg hits the ground. And the bag then tears itself apart. The magic ruptured. The items scattered. Some of them are like thrown, they're just thrown all over the place. Arwen, can you list everything that is in the bag of holding?
Off the top of my head?
No.
Okay,
no.
that's good.
Read your sheet.
Okay. 2 regular healing potions in very reinforced glass. 2 greater healing potions in very reinforced glass. 2 superior healing potions in even more superior glass. Some residium. That one too. A potion of flying. Rusted glaive handle ×2. Urn of belladonna. Go get it, gal. Some silver powder for holy water. 2 tents. 4 gold lockets. A hand mirror. A black velvet mask. A vial of weird red liquid. Great, thanks. A whole crate of mead. A bottle of rum. 4 chunks of crystal. A shit ton of jewelry worth 500 GP. Reanimate ring. 300 GP worth of gems and 100 worth of diamonds. Just a full-on dragon skin. A magic mirror of dragonborns. Some dwarven armor. I don't even know what that says.
It says essence.
Essence flask. And the egg.
Okay, so the things go scattering about. Klari, you have the option to try and catch one of them regularly or 2 of them at disadvantage.
I would like to catch one regularly. The urn of belladonna, please.
Okay. Are you trying to catch this as Klari, or are you using your mage hand?
I will use my mage hand because that seems quicker.
Okay. Can you make an ability check with your spellcasting modifier?
Oh no! Just roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh no!
Wait, why?
Because she's using her mage hand, so she's using magic to try and catch it. So it's an ability check with her.
Oh, okay.
Wait, don't you have thing Mage Hand Legerdemain where you can use your dexterity to do it. You can use your dexterity to do stuff.
You can use
I
your
mean,
mage
hand-
hand to manipulate fine things like thieves' tools, I believe.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, yeah, hands this house without being noticed by a creature. Yeah, no, that's to do it secretly.
Yeah, it says to use dexterity sleight of hand for stealing from someone.
Yeah, technically it's stealing from my bag.
Stealing from the air.
So, I'll say my interpretation of that is you have very fine control over it, and can use it to manipulate in a fine way. So I'll say you can add your proficiency bonus to this. So an intelligence check plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh. Okay,
Because
never mind.
Wait.
You can add your proficiency bonus to this. You can add +5, so it'd be a +8 in total. What were you going to say?
I feel I control my mage hand with my bonus action. So can I, like, if I miss, can I use an action to grab it?
Everyone gets I'm saying everyone gets like one thing in this. Well, you and Arwen get one thing in this. Stix is too slow to react. And this is you can do something as a reaction that you would not normally be able to do as a reaction. So grab this thing as it's been cast by the magic.
No intelligence, press my proficiency.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's fine. It's only a vampire lady. We killed her once.
Technically, she's stuck here if she gets out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, she will hunt us down.
Plus 5.
It's 5.
14.
14.
An annoyingly middling roll. Yeah, I imagine.
We sure Klari didn't have advantage because she caught Belladonna in this in the first.
Because,
She's been in this situation before.
doesn't care about that.
Klari, you spot this happen. You spot the object being flung around the vicinity. And immediately your mind snaps to. Before even items are distinct, as they're all just an amalgamation of magic, you think of the urn. You conjure the hand and you send it shooting out, picking out the urn from amongst the falling items. You manage to grasp the hand underneath it. The urn is heavy. The hand is dragged downwards, but the hand manages to cushion the blow. Almost. It hits the ground slowly, and there is a slight cracking sound. The urn hasn't shattered, but that crack has you concerned.
I go.
Oh, does anyone have mending? Does anybody have mending?
I can.
You feel this heat as this egg plunks out of the backpack behind you. You hear this sound as the magic tears and items are sent through the air. You can go for one thing at disadvantage of these items that have been jettisoned. As you whip around to suddenly see the items scattering.
I go for the massive dragon hide.
Do I don't really. Can, instead of that, because I hear things are coming out, I don't want to. I want to, because I have it on one shoulder.
Yeah.
I want to kind of swing it round and hold where it's.
The bag is destroyed. Like the egg has come through the side and dropped out, and the magic has been ruptured, and the bag has just.
Oh, so there's no bag
the-
actually left.
Yeah, like
Oh.
it's not like
Well,
everything's
that's-
falling out of a hole.
Yeah, that's what.
Like the magic is destroyed, and everything has just been flung across the vicinity.
Oh.
Because it's a small space. Imagine everything is like packed inside on a spring,
Mm.
and releasing the outside of that, the spring has just gone boing, and everything's just been fired.
What level is plant growth?
Plant growth is a third level spell.
Oh, I don't have that. So I have it.
I don't believe it's. Is it a circle spell for you?
Can I cast Entangle to make a cushioned fall?
You should have plant growth because it is a circle spell for you.
What?
I don't know, but you do have it available if you want it.
Which is better, plant growth or Entangle? Plant growth is huge.
Plant growth is huge.
Yeah, growth is like 200 feet. Entangle would. I don't know, like Entangle would make it difficult to pick everything up.
So will
Because
plant growth, to be fair.
Yeah, so would plant growth. But I guess both would.
Plant growth is bigger, Entangle is quite small.
I'm gonna. Can I cast Entangle to just like cushion the fall of everything?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Okay. Yeah. You cast Entangle.
So we can pick stuff out.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to play a roll. Yeah. You do hear a couple of little shattering sounds as things are cast about.
Not my 17 reinforced, hard as steel nails bottles for my potions, right?
You hear a number of things chatter. You're not sure how many,
Not
but
my potion.
you have managed to save a significant portion of the items, you think.
Excellent. What? Did the thing still, did the urn still go on the floor, even though I cast my lovely plant growth?
Yes, the fate of the urn is the same.
How long until it's the next day?
How long until it's the next day?
Yeah.
You've got probably you would expect a couple more hours of regular travel this day.
Technically.
And then a long rest, and then it would be the next day.
You know, preparing spells, because I've never done it in my life.
Yes.
Don't know how it works, even though it's something you should know.
Yeah.
Is it every long rest?
Yes. So it's after you complete a long rest.
Excellent. I think we need a long rest, guys, because I can get mending. I'm pretty damn sure.
Mending is a cantrip. Cannot swap cantrips.
No, there's something I can get. I know there's something I can get.
While you
AJ can just quickly level us up. I could get fabricate and fix it.
Okay. Well, while you guys ponder that, I will say this. Of the items in there, both the regular healing potions are broken, and one of the greater healing potions is broken.
Well, that's not fit. Hold on, let me do this as you're doing it, because otherwise I'll forget. That is done.
Okay. The residual, being a magic component, is fine. Potion of flying, you find. The rusted glaive handles are blackened and now slightly melted, so they are just non-magical pieces of metal.
Okay.
The urn of Belladonna.
So I'm just going to put that in the thing.
Okay. The urn of Belladonna is cracked. You can see there is this little impact, shatter mark, when if a stone hits a window, and then there are a couple of little spider webbing lines that begin to branch out, maybe sort of 6 inches or so.
Mm-hmm.
The silver powder is now a silver blob. It's still the same volume of silver. It's just all been melted into a blob. So put silver ingot now.
Blob.
Okay. Your tents destroyed.
Aww. We got
That's
no
right, sorry?
tents.
The tents.
That is
Uh,
fine. We have
All the jewelry has become melted into one just amalgamation. Maybe total with the 4 lockets and the mirror. The masks have been destroyed. Probably about maybe 30 gold's worth of valuable metals between the 4 lockets and the mirror.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna
Melted jewelry.
There's more jewelry down here. There's 500 GP's worth of jewelry.
Okay. So some of that will probably be precious stones that could be taken out. So that's probably, again, probably massively shrunk in value to about 100 GP.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, you guys fucked up.
Didn't! You're being mean.
You put an ever-burning item in a bag with stuff. Your
Yes.
alcohol has gone.
What do you mean my alcohol's
So
gone?
the mead and your rum has
What
gone.
do you mean the rum is gone?
The rum has gone.
Nice.
Should we just get rid of the vial of weird red liquid? Because I don't think
No.
that even I know what that is.
No, it's just there,
Okay.
existing.
Your chunks of crystal are fine.
Good.
Your reanimate ring, which I believe is your spell storing ring, is fine. But gems.
No, Stix has the spell store.
What's your reanimate ring? Then?
Fuck knows.
Piper has the spell story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you say it was fine?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, I believe it's the. I believe it should be the spell storing ring, but I don't know what it is. We'll have to figure that one out later on. Gems fine. Diamonds fine. The dragon hide. Do you remember what color it was?
Red, I think.
Red. If it's red, then it's fine.
I'm pretty sure it
I
was
thought
the red
it was
one.
green because it's Uxin's Dragonhide.
No. This is from a couple of sessions ago.
This you found in the vault in the desert.
Oh yes.
I think
I can look back through my notes and see if I can find out.
Check what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was red.
The magic mirror of Dragonborns, as you called it, is fine.
Good.
The armor for the dwarves is destroyed.
Aww.
Melted. The essence flask is fine.
I don't know what that is.
The essence flask is the item you need to capture the essence of the spectre trees. It is
Wait, what? The fucking the mission item we fucking need for this whole thing is fucking destroyed.
No, it's
No,
fine.
it's fine.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and the phoenix egg on the ground looks fine.
Can we kick it all the way there?
Whoa. Oh, great. The Phoenix egg's fine, guys. Don't worry about it.
If anything was landed in your bag, though.
Well, I don't have a bag.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll put it. It's in my general possessions at the moment. I'm just dealing with it.
The phoenix egg is still burning hot where
It's
it's
on the
landed
floor.
on the
That's
ground.
fine. Everything else is
It
in
has
my hands.
Caught. Yeah, the ground has caught fire.
Does anyone have anything they can do to get something along the lines of mending? Or does anyone have any proficiency
Hold on.
with
Give me a
anything
minute.
so that we can fix this? Because I know JJ, he's gonna be like, oh, where'd you put that? Okay, you put that on your body. Oh, Ben, so after the spectre trees just slammed you into the ground, you feel a cracking sound on your hip, Ben, and this thing explodes, Ben, and you die, Ben. Oh God, I
Are you
know.
okay, Ben?
No, I'm not okay. I know JJ. I know he's
To
gonna
be fair,
do.
you didn't do what I thought you were going to do, which thank fucking God.
Which was?
I thought that the egg was going to hatch in the bag,
Right.
and he would open the bottle, and the vampire lady would like.
Ride the phoenix to victory.
Yes, yes, I did.
I
was
I did
fully
think
convinced.
immediately hatch in the bag, and then it was just going to pour out and like either go on a rampage inside the bag and destroy everything, including the urn, or like climb out and deal a lot of fire damage.
I mean,
I kind of thought
you know,
that it would hatch and suffocate inside the bag. I'd open it and find a dead phoenix. So,
I mean, to be fair, that's also a very valid option.
sorry,
What could have
I missed half of that.
so I was kind of worried that the egg would hatch and then the phoenix would suffocate, and we'd just open it next time to a dead baby phoenix.
See, the thing about that though, it would suffocate, and then it would turn into an egg, and the egg would hatch, and it would be born, and it would suffocate, and it would turn into a phoenix. Which is how that loop would go if it didn't burn through the bag. No, basically, we've gone through it, and I've looked at everything has kind of, in my opinion, reacted the way those things would to extreme heat. The metal items that are not magical have just melted, like the jewelry and stuff. It's just all melted into a blob together. Like the stuff that was like in glass, some of it survived, some of it hasn't. You know, the urn is clay, so extreme heat is not too bad, but it is more brittle, which is why even with a good roll to save it, it has sustained a little bit of damage. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the bottles of alcohol, or like the crate of rum, just like caught fire and burned up.
Okay, here's my thinking, right? If we can't get anything like mending, which, fair enough. Stix has druidcraft, so maybe he could like druidcraft some like, I don't know, some like strands of like grass or something, and then tie that around as like tie lots and lots of strands of that around it to basically make like an outer shell for it, out of like grass or like small like stems of flowers or something very very light but also very very nice in that way. Or we could try and heat up because it's a clay urn, so we could like heat up an arrowhead, put an arrowhead to the clay urn, wait for the clay to melt, smooth it over, and then wait for it to dry.
I don't think that's how clay works.
Yeah. Clay is not like just.
Yeah, you can't melt clay.
Yeah,
It
clay.
has to be fired to set it.
Yeah, clay is not like chocolate. That's on me.
I love that idea. Yeah, I mean, if that could have happened, it would have melted within, and she would just be out.
No, that's.
Arwen is frantically scanning spell lists.
I've seen something before because when we were in the when the temple in Denderport,
Not really.
like the ship
I mean, I remember the
rammed
temple,
into it.
Yes.
It broke.
Yes.
I was going to get a spell to help them rebuild it because I could have.
Yeah.
Something about stone.
Shape.
Oh yeah, stone shape. That would probably do it because clay is not stone.
You can just search for. I don't know what that is.
Do I have stone shape? I have stone. No, I have stone skin. Oh, that's super annoying.
Stone shape. Okay. Is it technically stone?
It's technically
clay is stone. Clay is a form of stone. I'm gonna look this up.
Say you can use it with a check, so it won't be automatic like it would on natural stone products or things like that.
Okay.
But there will.
He has something to say.
Like
clay is a material made up of tiny particles of rock.
What's it say? Second step. Chip a rock into a small weapon. See if it's framed or shut. Okay, yeah, fair enough then.
Yes! See, Arwen saves the day. Let us sleep. Let us sleep.
Yeah.
Everyone keep. Okay, we need someone to keep watch
Are you
on
stopping?
the
Are you
urn.
stopping here, or are you?
I think we need to mend it.
Yeah. I definitely think we need to mend it. And we need to just sort out all this shit, not out in the open. So why doesn't Piper do his pavilion?
Okay.
We scoop everything in and we figure out how we're going to carry all this stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay. So yeah. You cast the pavilion. You guys were already having a slow day. You've now lost a bit of travel, so you've gone even less distance.
That's okay. I mean, this is important.
I think
Yeah.
we call this the bus. Yeah. Anything? Hold on. Shit. I can't like create a big bag in the mansion and then take it out.
What's happening?
Yeah. Oh wait. Stix's robe of useful items is one of those useful items just a really big bag.
I
Oh,
mean,
it does have
Does he?
one of the useful items is a sack. So just shove a load of shit in there, carry that around.
Actually, too much in here, so it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
And I'm thinking, right? Okay, so
No,
hear me
but
out.
the biggest thing probably is the urn itself, which is like a Greek amphora is like a decent size with like a it had like a wax sealed lid on it.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
have probably left this at the house. But
Yeah,
it is what it
we
is.
yeah, definitely should have left this at the house.
Things have
Okay.
happened.
I have an idea of something we could do. So Elvis, Stix can summon. If Stix summons Elvis, then we get Elvis to carry a lot of this stuff like a pack animal, because Elvis is now like a fucking, strong griffin, which has like a +3 to strength. So can carry some stuff, not all, but some.
Mhm.
We make because you can make really, really easy and simple, like like you wrap the rope around and it basically like holds urns and things from like underneath and on top,
Yeah,
and you can like put that stuff around like fucking wigwam it. Um, if you want to check for that, fair enough, because I can't say I know how to do it, but I've just seen it done in pictures of like African countries and stuff where they carry on urns.
A couple of you guys have like the Outlander background. Arwen is a full ranger. I'm happy to say you guys know basic rope tying skills. You're not under any time pressure to quickly tie a knot in this scenario, so you guys can tie it and test it and make sure you're happy with it. If you're settling down to take a long rest, I'm not going to make you roll for that one.
Cool.
So we do that and we tie that to Elvis, as well as like tying, like then we just put a lot of stuff in like the sack that we've got, and then put as much as we can into this sack. I don't know how big you want to say the sack is because it just says a sack. But I'm thinking like put a lot of like the jewels and gems and stuff that's left over.
Yeah,
And small,
most of it's like melted away, so there's like basically nothing left.
yeah, and then we just say that Elvis like hangs back, like within eyesight or within earshot, but like, or he's like he hangs with us, but then as soon as combat starts, Elvis hangs back and stays out of the way, to try and not get destroyed, and this fucking thing comes out, and Belladonna's fucking released again. You know she's gonna be a bitch if she gets released. Just real annoying. So yes, I would suggest that plan if people have a better one.
Okay. So that is the preparations you make before the long rest. What are you doing with the urn over the course of the rest?
One person will do lookout on it. Like,
Can I
we'll take
get
it
my help?
turns.
Can I get my helpers to just sort of stand around it and look at it and just do flips?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess,
oh.
like I'm not sure what their capabilities are, you know?
Like a commoner or something of
Right.
that effect. Commoner that can do flips.
Each servant can perform any task a normal human servant could perform, but they can't attack or take any action that would directly harm another creature. Thus, servants can fetch things, clean, mend, fold, clothe, light fires, serve food, pour wine, and so on. Servants can go anywhere in the mansion but can't leave. Furnishings and other things create clothes, imagine, disappear, smoking, remove, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So I would say you could give them a condition, like a held action, that if such a thing happens, do this.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to create little bells, right, for them to hold, and if either for one of them, I'm going to say,
Dare I suggest that they are little hat bells,
yes, love it. So
like a
two
gesture?
of them, two of them are watching. Two of them are watching this thing constantly, just cartwheeling around it. One of them is watching the crack. If the crack gets bigger, he rings his bell. We know. The other one is watching the lid. If the lid even moves slightly, it rings that bell.
Okay.
Plan. And they just hang out in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
just watching it like some weird.
Yeah, and they can just do that indefinitely. They don't need to, have rest or anything like that.
No, they do not.
Okay. So everyone else is just heading off to sleep, leaving Piper's servants to guard the bell. The bell? The urn.
Going on rest.
Okay.
Please.
So you all bed down. Piper, as you settle down, your voice.
No.
It's been quiet
oh,
for a time. So intriguing. All this fuss for a simple little urn. What on earth do they keep inside?
Quite full.
Now, I don't think Piper actually knows what they keep inside, does he?
No, I don't think it does.
He's just been a part of sort of all of this kerfuffle.
Yeah, can we say, because Piper he's not smart, but he's also not a fucking dumb. If suddenly all these people that he's traveling with through this very dangerous place say, this thing is cracked, we need to stop everything we're doing to make sure it's safe, I think Piper would probably be like, hey, so what's in there? Why don't we want it open? Like, I think that is a very, even like the dumbest person alive would probably ask something to that effect. So can we say that they told him, or told him as much as,
I think that is a conversation we do need to have almost in character, or maybe not have the conversation outright, but you do need to lay out what Piper knows and what Piper doesn't know.
Yeah, let's roleplay this. This is fun.
Okay, yeah. So everyone, obviously this thing is like fallen to the floor, and everyone's telling Piper to make the mansion. He's like, sure. Hey, why are we stopping this entire operation for this one weird urn that you've got in this bag? What is there some like really good wine in there or something? Or
No, no, all the good alcohol is now on the floor, destroyed. I'm very upset. It's nothing good. Let's put it that way.
no, nothing good.
Nothing good. As in, will probably kill us all if it gets out.
I've stopped casting the spell and just turns around for a brief second. We've just been carrying a thing that will kill us all in a bag this entire time. You didn't
Yeah,
think
I
maybe
forgot.
you just had a little thing that could kill us. What can kill us all in this little thing? You fucking guys, and he just continues casting the spell, and he's real like extremely trying to not freak the fuck out right now because we're in a plane with vortex fucking tornadoes and spectratrices and phoenixes, but now he's being told that you guys just have a vampire and it's now cracked in your bag that you're just nonchalantly carrying around. Yeah, he finishes the spell and is with that information suddenly very, very rushed. Is that hold on? So okay, let me get this straight. So you got a vampire and you put it in an urn.
Yes.
Is she just like a really small vampire and she's just like crouched in there? Is she dead?
Well, she was missed, but now I don't know what she is. She might be a little vampire child. I don't know. I don't know what happens to vampires. Do they come just teeth? Bat? Is it a bat? Is it just a bat in a bag?
Open it up and find out.
No, I'm not going to open it.
I guess you'll never know.
No, well, we will know one day when we find her place of death or whatever, and then we kill her for realsies.
Agreed.
Oh,
Okay. Cool. Yes, I will. I will get my servants on guarding this thing. But now with the new information that it's a vampire, the servants have a little bit of like armor on. It's not fancy. It's leather armor, similar to like what Piper wears. It's all like like fancy sort of flamboyant armor. Almost not even armor. More
a costume.
more a costume than anything else. But he thinks it looks intimidating enough. If she comes out, she might quit.
I am fully like imagining a jester's outfit.
Yeah. These guys,
Colours.
stripy colored things. The shoulder, like the color things, the masks, like the Venetian sort of masks.
That's what I've been thinking this whole
little-
time, honestly.
Yeah.
The little things. Yeah, that is full. That is full thing. Like that's
Now
also
it's
like
got some
Piper.
pad.
Yeah, that's also like Piper's trousers as well. Like Piper's trousers, are those kind of like jester ones, where it's like
They all
both
share
legs.
trousers.
Yeah, that's why you only ever see one servant at a time. It's the one who's got the trousers.
Never see Piper and the servants in the same room.
You do. You just can't look at Piper. But yes. Okay. So yeah, that's
Okay.
that.
So Piper settles down to sleep. So the voice instead says, "So interesting. Cooped up for so long. I wonder who it is." They wouldn't.
It's probably just some chump, or maybe they were lying. I mean, I'm pretty good at lying. I know when someone's lying, and those guys are vampire. I mean, I had to save them from a dragon. A vampire, I don't think they can handle.
Oh, I don't know. I know liars, and I don't think they were lying. Vampire.
Yeah, I am going to see.
Can't think to it, man. Why? Yeah, but we're not gonna releasing that thing would jeopardize you going home because they wouldn't let me go home, and I am all of our way home. So we're not gonna.
Unfortunately, you make an excellent point. As interesting as it would be. I knew I picked a good friend to make a deal with. This is the most interesting already.
Yes, fuck off. Yeah, I knew I picked a good buddy too. Anyway, I'm gonna get some sleep now.
Okay.
Tonight.
Nighty
Well,
night.
tonight I thought maybe instead of stories we could just play the quiet game. Just not, speak or intrude on anyone else's.
Sure, would you not
game.
like another story?
No, I'm good. I'm still getting
I know not
over.
about a particularly vampiric demon if you would be interested.
No, I'm still ruminating on the scenes of last night's tales. You, we bards, we really like to sink ourselves into the nitty-gritty details of certain things, and after the
I mean, the
gave me
details of the Baylor and the Flayed 5000 do all stick in one's mind.
yes, somewhat. Um, so I'm good. Good night, Belanoff. It has been
Night, Piper.
chatting with you this evening.
Mm.
Uh, yes. Settles down to sleep, fucking terrified.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say Piper has a mini panic attack.
You seem awfully tense. Are you sure you wouldn't like a story?
No. As I said,
Okay,
quiet
back
game.
to the quiet game. And with that, you can all take a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, can I do this, please? I do it. I
You're
do it.
changing your prepared spells
Yep.
to prepare stone shape in the morning.
I don't know, some random one. Something. I don't know. What don't I like? Absorb elements. I never use that.
Okay.
It will stay there, but I just won't use it for a day.
Okay. And you learn stone
I
shape.
learn stone shape. I do it. Beep, beep, beep.
You cast
Beep, beep,
stone
beep.
shape on the crack. It almost moves like Ben said, where it moves like unfired clay under your magical touch, and these cracks are smoothed over and filled in, and is reshaped.
Can I? Oh no, it's a cantrip. Don't worry.
Okay.
Can we? Is there anything? Hold on. Can I quickly check spells?
Yeah.
Is there like a spell that can kind of like put some protection or something around an object?
I don't know off the top of my head. There are various protective spells but they mainly focus on protecting a creature.
Protection for an enemy.
JJ, would you allow me to do a somewhat creative version of plant growth where I'm happy to expand the spell for even just a small thing like this, but to essentially create a almost like plant net around it. It's like a thick, like just plant net with like just like lots of leaves and stuff. Just something like extra padding, maybe around it.
Yeah, I'll say make so so what you can do is you can expend the spell slot to create these plants as a resource for you. So you head outside of the mansion and you cast plant growth to create these plants that you know that have sturdy leaves, but are also like soft and sort of like soft and springy, and they have these sort of like ripples in them that create sort of natural spring to them. And you can then use these to you can make a check to craft these like into a shape that you desire.
Can you also conjure some moss to stuff in the gaps so it's like padding,
Yeah,
like
you can.
bubble wrap?
Yes, you can certainly add moss in there. So what sort of skill check would this be? Let's have a look at the skills to. Have you got proficiency with any types of tools?
Proficiency with any types of tools. My pan flute.
Mhm.
Is it?
Wait, do
Okay.
I then? If I can help in any way.
Okay. I will say this will be 2 checks then. One is an intelligence-based check to work out how to create such an item. Someone can help you with this if you like, or they can make their own check.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help, or Klari, one of you, or Klari, or Piper can help with that. If you like, or one of you, or Klari, or Piper can make your own check.
So what check would that be? Sorry, that
It
would
will be an
a
intelligence check to have the knowledge of how to create and weave such an item together. And then the other one will be a dexterity check with proficiency from whoever is doing such a thing to assemble those things together.
okay. Well, Piper will save his bardic inspiration to give it to whoever's weaving it together, but Stix will give himself guidance on this intelligence check. And is someone helping me? I figure Clary will probably do the dexterity check.
Okay, then I say Klari probably needs to be involved in the crafting, so either she can make the intelligence, like the design planning of it, so either she can make the intelligence check or she can help you make an intelligence check.
Okay, skill help. Wait for it. Wait for it. 13.
13. It's not terrible, you know. You are kind of like weaving a very dense net. You know, you have the knowledge of how to create nets and things like that from plants as a very druidic based person. You know, Stix spent a lot of his life in and amongst nature, so learning how to weave plants would be something he can do. And with Clary's help, you are able to come up with a design for essentially like a tightly knit or tightly woven like net bag to put around this like amphora urn.
What's a herbalism kit?
A herbalism kit is things for like herbs which would use to make like poultices and things like that.
So it's nothing to help with.
No, it's not applicable to craft. So you come up with what you feels like essentially basically like another bag design to put it in and like packed with to try and like weave bits of moss and stuff in it to create like spongy points around the net to hold it. That is your plan. And then, so whoever's rolling dexterity with proficiency to craft it.
Do you want to do that, Arwen? And Piper will give you bardic inspiration.
What am I doing, sorry?
It has to be because it was you or Klari planning. It has to be.
Oh, right.
One of you making.
Yeah, definitely. Klari will do it. Chantel's just got to the toilet very briefly, so I'll say that. Oh no, but +5, so that's 13 plus 16.
16. Yeah. So Klari does a good job, and this takes up a little bit of it's a chunk of your guys' morning. This planning, Stix doing the plant growth. You've then got to harvest the plants, and so you've lost a chunk of the day to this. But you do what feels like a decent job, and creating this sort of net weave with the moss and the springy leaves. You lash this again to the side of Elvis, and against Elvis's like leafy flanks, it blends in pretty well. It's pretty well disguised here. Yeah, and you sort of test it, and you manage to get it in place on Elvis where it's not going to sort of jostle around too much and disturb the leaves and the bag and things. And you guys are pretty happy with what you created. You feel like you've created a secure way to carry the mended urn.
Hey, good job, team. Then Stix spends his time summoning Elvis. Re-summoning Elvis. Comes back. And we get to tying things to Elvis, filling up the sack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. And we're good to go.
That's just suggestion. It's not likely the only thing you can do. Okay, so you've lost a little bit of your day, but you set out once more. Okay. As you set out, can we get some travel checks again? So another a survival check from our navigator, a perception check from our lookout, and then a d20 and a d6 from someone else. I will be honest. I did roll the encounters for that randomly, and for the Phoenix. So it is just a thing that happened, and I'm very pleased with how that turned out.
Me too.
As you leave, and as you guys are working out, the Phoenix egg is still on the ground there. Stix, when you conjure the plant growth in the immediate vicinity, the egg is still burning hot and immediately singes a hole in your plant growth. It is just on the ground, still glowing and burning hot.
I mean, I think we just leave it in here.
Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I'd love to get something like this back, but yeah, we definitely can't do anything with it.
We've moved it somewhat away from the fun cows. It's a baby now. But it's fine. Am I doing a survival check?
Yes, to navigate once more.
Jesus Christ.
30. It's not terrible.
It's
And then a d20 and a d3, yeah?
A d20 and d6, yes. 9 and... Okay. I'm looking at how this fits in there. So, you guys carry on once more. A little bit slowed down by your delayed start, but you start picking up speed and making progress when you come across what looks like a little bit of a sort of winding crack that turns into more of an established road. You can feel cobbles and set stones under your feet, in amongst the grass that slowly sort of thins over time, and you find yourself walking down what feels like a sturdily well-built road. moving on. One thing that you do pick up on as well is any patches like this you've sort of come across previously have shown up with a bit of a twist in the landscape. The landscape around you's changed, the plants have changed, some of the animals you may have come across have changed to fit the relevant plane that this has shifted from. Whatever this is under your feet feels the same. Either this has been here for so long that the environment around it has returned to what it was, or this remnants of a road is part of something that was built in the ethereal plane itself. It eases your journey and speeds your passage. Always is for you to clop on the stones behind you as you make your way through, and eventually a dark shadow looms in the fog ahead of you until you find yourself passing through two tumble-down, crumbled towers, looking around and finding yourselves inside somewhat of a city. You can see buildings scattered around. You stand on a wide, paved road that seems to head now straight ahead of you, vanishing into the fog. Buildings on either side, with all the buildings seem to be built in the same style. They have smooth walls. You can see sections where the fascia has come away, revealing the neatly placed bricks underneath, behind this smooth exterior. All the rooftops are round dome shaped. You can see places where a few of them have crumbled in, collapsing onto the buildings themselves. And as you walk down this main street around you, you can see buildings, houses, things that look like they could have been shops. But the entire place is deserted. As you walk to this dust crunches under your feet like an extra fine sand. Looking down, you stopping maybe to tie up a boot or to pause for a moment, you can see, looking closely at this, when you look at it, it's grey, but sometimes when almost seemingly in a light source that isn't there, this iridescence ripples through it. This sheen. The dust is colourful instead of grey at times. And you continue to walk through this derelict ancient city. And as you do so, the mist peeling back more and more around the buildings, and you can spot scattering across the skyline, breaking up the horizon that is dominated by these small buildings, what look like 5 towers, or rather the remnants of 5 towers that break up the city skyline. One remains standing solidly. This tower seems untouched by the passage of time here, standing tall and proud. At its apex is a large bronze sculpture, almost, made of many rings. And as the mist peels back, you can see this beam of purple energy crackling and flickering connects this tower to its neighbor, which has begun to bend and turn. It looks like it should have fallen long ago, but it seems frozen, stuck in a position on the point of collapse. And this beam of purple just flickers intermittently between the two sculptures on top. There are 3 other towers. All of them have standing smaller. The top layers fallen in, crumbling, only low stumps remaining. Where you're positioned, where you can now see this, you can see 2 of these towers seem to be spread out to your left and right. The 2 still standing are somewhat ahead of you, and almost between them, further beyond, far deeper into the city, you can see the remnants of the 3rd. What would you like to do?
Collect the dust that's shiny.
Okay. What are you collecting in?
My hands.
Your hands? Okay.
Putting it in my bag of hold. Oh, wait. I put it in my pockets.
Okay.
One of us needs to make a shopping list for when we get back, and that a new bag of holding got to be on the very top.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay. Well, you pause to consider your options for a time. Arwen scooping up some of this dust to this pretty iridescent dust, and as you get a handful of it, and you sort of pour it from one hand to the other, this iridescence ripples through it as you pour it from one hand to the other. Can everyone make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, God, I inhaled some murder dust. I just blew it in everyone else's face.
Believe people will get my bonus. They get
Yes.
+5.
Everyone gets a bonus.
Go.
Go. Such a good book.
Okay. Everyone passed. Everyone fit. No one feels or senses anything.
Oh. You mean Klari with a 9? Fuck.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
What could we have felt?
The characters wouldn't know because they wouldn't have felt anything. They wouldn't have felt any ill effects. So everyone feels fine, carries on as normal. The fact of the check is meta knowledge.
Yeah, but I want to know. Is it the dust? Have I doomed us all? Oh no.
You are still on this main street, you think, short ways into this city. What would you like to do? Will you carry on straight down? Are you branching off?
You can just carry on straight the other end.
Okay. Yeah. You carry on a short ways until you come across a structure that looks like it caught fire.
Oof.
Or at least something within it caught fire. The stone walls are still standing, but they are blackened. The roof is very much caved in, leaving a pile of rubble within. And the thing that stands out to you is a body lying on the ground in familiar armaments, partially covered by rubble, but almost like it tried to crawl its way out and was crushed. You can see a skeletal body in armaments very reminiscent, well, slightly different, of the mind flayers you have encountered so far.
Okay. So something's been killing mind flayers in this city. Shit. Do you want me to? Do you want me to seeming us to look like some of these mind flayers, even though they're getting killed?
I was going to say, they're dying.
Uh,
I wouldn't.
Yes.
We might die.
It's a valid point, well presented.
Thank you.
All right, just I guess keep on the lookout. Does it look? Can we try and identify how these creatures have possibly died?
Mm.
Yeah. It needs to be, I mean, quite tricky. You know, this is a skeleton here. There is no flesh or anything like that upon the bones.
Is there is there any evidence like in and around the area? There like large burn marks on the floor or huge footprints of things or
make an investigation check.
I'll help.
Anyone who's looking for clues.
investigation. Oh, with the help. 21.
21. So you don't find what seem to be like any large wounds. There are no like sort of like broken ribs or like broken bones in the torso that would indicate anyone was sort of like stabbed or anything like that. The skull seems intact. You can see they have this very sort of like rounded front to the skull where the sucker-like mouth is. But yeah, you can see there are like in and amongst sort of like the general scorch of the building itself, you can make out that there are some impact wounds upon the wall, as if bolts of some sort of energy struck in these places. Maybe they were what caused the fire. You're not sure. This is a very, very old, tens of years old scene. You think you're finding before you.
Okay.
Would we know how beholders kill things?
You know how beholders kill.
Yeah, I feel like a spectatrice is a bit like a beholder.
Okay, so you did some of you did some research about spectatrices before you arrived. So you could make an intelligence or a nature check about the nature of beings or beasts.
Klari, who did the research, so could she give you like advantage?
Yeah, Klari would be a good person to do this with advantage.
Does Klari want to do the check and I will help?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're like super good at like all the intelligence checks.
Because I'm
In nature. Which I think you're.
So nature or arcana. They're magical creatures.
You're plus 13 on fucking arcana.
this time I will have. Oh, nice.
3.
That's really okay. You want to grab it. Like, oh, so, pardon?
Cloud coming on the head.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. So, you know that beholders have, and beholders are a little bit sort of like fairy tale-ish type things, the sort of things that people have heard of, but very few people have actually encountered, especially in the material plane. But you know that they have a large variety of attacks that do a variety of things. They don't have the ability to summon elemental damages. They're not usually ones for fire, ice, lightning, things like that. Their effects tend to be more psychic based or necrotic based. With the ability to sort of slow you down, frighten you, paralyze you. They can disintegrate as well. But the destruction you're seeing here doesn't look like disintegration. It doesn't look like parts were destroyed. It looks like something magical impacted and things caught fire. Between you and Stix's natural 20, your assumption is some sort of conflict happened here and the building caught fire as a result. But the timeline of it makes you feel like this happened after the city was abandoned. So the Mind Flayers were here after that time. For whatever reason.
Keep your eyes out. Maybe there's still people here that cause kind of fight, like people are hiding out here. And then the Mind Flayers passing through, because obviously this is, near the Spectratrices area. And then something attacked the Spectratrices, a fight broke out, fire broke out. That's all. So keep your eyes peeled as we continue through this area. Yeah.
Well, with this little bit of investigation, and the way you can carry on the way you have almost reached sort of towards it feels like the center of the city from this, where these two towers still stand with their flickering beam of purple energy between them. Can everyone roll me another Constitution saving throw, please? Stix, Piper, just Klari left. Pardon? Everyone still has Stix's bonus of +5.
Oh,
So he's got an 11.
good for that.
So, yeah, Hugo passes. So everyone else passes. As you carry on. I think we'll pick things up from that point in the next session. You guys delve deeper into the abandoned city.
Okay.
Alrighty then.